And I'm the only high command on right now, but can you do me a solid before I get you in? Can you check to see that your audio sharing is on for broadcasts and whatnot? Okay. I just double check before every BCT and whatnot. If you go to the party screen, go to party settings, then it is allow your voice to be shared.
It's on.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, and then your skull, right? Skull Rain. Alright. So we just use our videos and whatnot as whatchamacalls, it's some milsims have been known to do like after action reports, so it serves as
Okay.
that for the most part, because really the only people that go through them are high command to make sure everything's going right
Hmm.
and everybody's got their stuff squared away properly. One thing I will have you do before you join me is, can you go to your world parameter settings for me?
Okay. I gotta go exit out of here now. Just give me 2 seconds.
You're fine, take your time. If you're in the middle of a mission or whatever, finish it, and I'll be getting,
Oh no.
I'm gonna try and see if there's any other new recruits ready. Or I guess Gutter already said it, so I won't say it again for the sake of spam. Oh, are you in Canada?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Newfoundland area? Or Foundland area, however you want to
No, I'm not in Newfoundland. I'm in New Brunswick.
say
Another
it. Okay.
province. Yeah.
I was just
Newfoundland's
wondering
nice.
because I saw your EST plus 1 hour.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No,
And
it's the same thing here.
that's the only place I could think of that does that or has that.
Yeah.
We've got a buddy I used to play with way back in the day on Uncharted 4 that's in that time zone.
Yeah. It's lots of fun, man, when you're trying to do things. I'm just getting into story
Um,
mode now. I was playing in Conquest, so I'm
no,
just
you're
getting
fine.
to what perimeters.
Yeah, I just try and get the world parameter settings set before everything else. That way, when we're done with this, you're on the milsim settings in case you forget by the time my BCT is over to fix those. Or at least I try to remember to do that every time. There's a couple times I forget. Who's the other guy that
Okay,
said...
I'm clicked into world parameters.
Okay. Let me open mine. So first thing you're going to want to change that you probably don't have on is we run Operation Amber Sky on
Okay,
when we're not in conquest mode.
okay.
And then your drone presence will be reduced. And your Azrael patrols will be none. Your helicopter patrols will be classic.
So Asia patrols none.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drone presence reduced. And
Mm-hmm.
helicopter patrols classic.
Yep, and then the Amber Sky will be to the left. Sometimes it's
Yes.
you have to go to it, but yep, then just apply those changes, and I'll send you an invite to my game. And we'll go over we can either do the rest of your settings once you load into my game, or we can do them now. It's up to you.
I'll do them when I load into your game, I think. Might be
That's
the best
fine.
way. I'm joining your session now, sir.
Alright.
I appreciate you doing this for me too, as well. Your time.
No, it's fine. I was gonna be on anyway. The only other thing I had scheduled for tonight is getting in somebody's paratrooper course, which means if we get this done after you're all squared away, you can run the paratrooper course as well.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yep. And do you have any questions about anything you've seen on the server so far?
Nothing really so far. I guess my only questions is for branches, I guess. It's more of a question of concern of like I was told that you can and read also that you can join whichever one you're looking for, or no?
Yes, you can join whatever branch you want as long as there are slots
Okay.
open.
Okay. Yep.
And Like I said to the other guy, the only thing I really advise before you really commit to a branch would be to talk to the CO. Granted, once you're done with BCT, you have to choose a branch and a call sign, but
Okay.
you get one transfer after that.
Okay.
So at the end of BCT, when you have to pick, before you pick, I can run down kind of the different play styles of every branch if you'd like.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um, and then I guess my only question is just ranking systems. So I imagine you guys end up obviously starting with private, I would think, and then you just sort of grow as you get better and stuff. Is there a ranking system, I imagine?
So the first three ranks that you can possibly get is based on your performance in BCT.
Okay.
And just for the sake of not causing any drama, I will wait to share that with you
Okay.
until a later time.
Yep.
And then it goes to your branch commander.
Okay.
And then after you get to, I think, is it called a master warrant officer or chief warrant officer? Whatever you get to, whatever the highest warrant officer is, you now then get promoted by the owner of the milsim, which is Gutter, until you achieve whatever the highest rank is at that time.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it.
Yeah. One thing I will say is you're going to, or we'll go through settings first, that way if you have gear score on, we're good.
So which one if he don't mind you asking?
So I'm in settings.
Okay. Go to Ghost Experience Parameters is the easiest way to start off. So it'll be right above the normal settings tab.
Oh, yeah, I clicked in, that's why. Okay, yep.
Yeah. So if you hit that, turn your gear level off.
Yeah, it's off.
Okay, your enemies to extreme.
Okay.
And then your exploration mode is up to you if you want it guided or not guided.
Okay.
And then everything else is going to be custom, and we're going to start with the tactical custom.
Yep.
Alright. So for your main weapon slots, you're going to have 2.
Yes.
Bandage quantity several. Syringes heals injuries on.
Yep.
Risk of injuries often. Stamina consumption extreme. Health regeneration partial. Ammo loss on reload on. Darkest night on. Do you do any streaming?
No, not really.
Okay, that's fine. The only reason I ask is because you can turn Darkest Night off if you stream, but only while you're streaming.
Okay.
Social and Bivouac is going to be the next thing that we edit.
Okay.
And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, sir.
Alright, so Social Hub is going to be group only. Shop at Bivouac will be Air 1 only. And Garage at Bivouac will be all.
Okay. That's done.
Now if you hit R2, that will take you into interface. Let me know when you're ready to go through that.
Ready.
Subtitles and speaker name will both be never.
Okay.
Hints will be never.
Okay.
Go down to your crosshair stamina, weapon, and technique.
Okay.
Crosshairs are up to you. You can have them off, dynamic, or on all the time. It's up to you. Hit markers will be never.
Okay.
Stamina will be never.
Okay.
The rest in that section are up to you. The next thing that we're going to change will be in detection and warning. If you want to take a minute to edit your stuff, you can go ahead and do that. Let
Okay.
me know when you're ready for detection and warning.
I'm ready.
Okay, so your detection gauge is up to you. I personally recommend doing dynamic, but if you would like to play with it off, you can. Warning message will be none.
Okay.
And then all of your loot and XP settings are up to you. If you want to take a minute to edit that, let me know when you're at HUD markers.
Okay.
Okay, so your HUD markers enemies will be never.
Okay.
Your HUD markers allies will be never.
Okay.
HUD markers teammates will be never. Your objectives communication are up to you. If you want to look at those, let me know when you're ready for HUD marker alerts.
Okay. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yep.
For HUD markers on teammates, didn't you say never or no?
Yes, those are going to be
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
So enemies, allies, and teammates are never. If you want me to slow down
Yep.
at any point, feel free to ask me. Or if you want me to go over anything again,
Okay.
feel free to ask me.
No worries. Okay. I'm down at maps.
Turn off your alerts as well. Your HUD marker alerts if you haven't.
Okay.
Then everything else in HUD markers is up to you. For maps, are you still ready for those?
Sorry, just a second, please.
You're fine.
So all HUD markers off?
HUD markers alerts is off.
Okay.
HUD markers teammates is off. HUD markers allies is off. And HUD markers enemies is off. Anything else that's under HUD markers is completely up to you. So your locations, your communication,
so the HUD
and
markers
your
enemies
objectives
off,
are
HUD
up to you.
markers allies off, HUD markers teammates off.
And then at the bottom, alerts.
Bottom alerts. Yeah, they're off as well. HUD
Okay.
markers alerts. Okay. So I'm on minimap now.
Okay, so minimap can be dynamic or always. I keep mine on always just because if I'm not aiming down sights or whatever, I can still see it. But then your minimap visual is light. And then let me know when you're ready for the rest of the things under map and tac map.
Okay, I'm ready.
Detection clouds never. Enemy icons never.
Okay.
Ally icons never.
Okay.
And The rest are up to you. And I'm going to skim through real quick because I think that is it for our required settings. That is. All the other settings are up to you. If you would like to go through them now, we can wait, or I can wait, or if you would like to mess with them later, it's completely up to you.
I can mess with them later.
Okay. So now that we have everything fixed, could you do me a favor and de-equip those rifles on your back?
Yep, no worries. I forgot to do that. I was playing.
You're perfectly fine. And then one other thing I will say is the entire BCT you may not do with a silencer, so it will be completely loud at all times. So if you would like to equip a compressor or a muzzle brake to your pistol, feel welcome.
Yeah, I have a muzzle on it. So.
Alright. And then do you have any other questions before we begin the rest of the BCT?
No, I do not.
Alright. We can go ahead and head outside. One thing I will say before we head outside is that you see how we're at the table right now?
Yes.
For ops and patrols or courses, once we meet at the table, that tells squad lead or the course instructor that you are ready to move and that your gear is set and that you will not need to edit it from this point on.
I'll copy that.
Alright. We can head outside. Have you been in Milsim before?
No, it's my first time. I had a clan previously of my own, 20-some people in it, but it wasn't anything super serious, not anything real intact to be technically in Milsim.
Okay, just kind of a fun, semi-tactical.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I understand tactics and such. Everyone has their own ways of doing them and everything, and I just wanted to sort of start. I'm always busy in general with life, so I don't really have time to sort of monitor and.
Yeah, you don't have time to
be a boss and stuff.
Yep.
So I like just to play with people and do the same things I was doing, basically.
Alright, I understand that 100%. So I'm actually going to do this on the right-hand side, because yesterday when I tried to do this during the BCT, it made me get in the pilot seat. But when we get on choppers, you were going to say what side you get on. And I prefer it if my guys say what seat they get on, but they don't have to say what seat. And then if you're the last man, you're going to say that, you know, last man on right side, last man on left side. But my guys will typically end up saying last man R1 or right one, or last man left one, or last man passenger. So this is going to be right two.
Right, man. Yeah,
and
exactly.
if you were the first person to get on the chopper, like if you're the first person to get on this wing that I'm sitting on,
you were going to. Would I not be?
If you got on before
R1,
me,
yeah.
Yes. But for what we do before that, before the next person gets on, is since I got on before you, I'm gonna switch seats and move up. It doesn't matter if I'm cutting you off or whatever. I'm gonna move up because you're supposed to be in order of who got on.
Copy. Yep.
So I'd say, you know, right one on, and then if you got on.
R2 on.
Yep. And then you'd also say last man.
Last man, okay.
And then
so I'd say R2 on, last man?
Yep. And then from this point on, if you are working with the Milsim, you are going to put Bog in the Discord channel that you cannot see yet. And that tells everybody that you are willing to do Milsim operations. You can even join one of the parties. We have 3 PSN parties set up, or 3 PSN chats set up currently. And if somebody's in that, they should be Bog. If they aren't, you can go in there and ask them what they're doing, why they aren't Bog, because there's no exceptions to that. And then, there's one other thing I was going to go over. It will hit me here in a minute. When we parachute, we also wait for the pilot to direct who jumps. And whoever, and then instead of going off of 1, 2, 3 go or 3, 2, 1 go.
Be a green light or?
Yep, we go off of red, yellow, green.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say because I think I didn't say it yet. Is if you are wanting to pilot from this point on in the Milsim, you have to get your pilot's license first.
Okay.
Same thing with parachuting.
Yeah.
So in that case, pilot on.
So if I enter here, I know we did right 1, right 2. So I would not, if I'm entering as a passenger, would I just say passenger on, last man? Or?
Correct.
Okay.
And formally, you're supposed to ask to be passenger, but my policy is if you accidentally get in passenger, or if everybody else is on the side and you get in passenger, I personally don't care.
Okay. So what would I say? Because I mean, I may.
You just say passenger on, last man. With other people, you're just supposed to ask squad lead first.
Okay.
I've already asked you most of the questions I asked during the flight. Do you know any formations currently?
No.
Okay. Do you know... fuck it, I guess I'll just go over the branch shit right now because I can't... My brain's not working, it's almost 1 in the morning.
No worries, man. Yeah, it's almost 2 in the morning here. I feel you.
So the difference between the branches are going to be... SAS is almost always quiet. 75th Rangers typically go in a little bit louder. AFSOC we prefer to parachute in, and if the scenario permits going loud, we'll go loud. If it means we gotta go silent, we'll try and go silent. And then MARSOC and Spetsnaz I have not seen operate a ton yet as a group, but from what I've gathered, Spetsnaz is gonna try and go quietly most of the time, and MARSOC is somewhere in between.
Okay.
And then we have a couple unique characteristics for classes. So right now, Panther is the only one allowed to use optical camo. There's only a handful of classes that are allowed to use LMGs. EOD is the main one that uses LMGs, and you have to go through an EOD course to use that. You will also have to go through that course and able to access C4 rocket launchers and something else I can't remember, but that's in the class specs that you will see once you're opened up to the rest of the Milsim.
Okay.
We have a CQC course, a pilot course, EOD course, paratrooper course, a TACP course, which in real life is the field version of a person that can use a drone. But the TACP gets 3 uses of their drone per mission, and then you have to be running Pathfinder in order to be running that.
Okay.
And then we have Overwatch courses as well. And TACP counts as a advanced Overwatch and advanced EOD course, so you have to have both of those licenses before you take that course.
Understood.
And do you know what bounding is?
No.
Okay. We're about to do that after we go through formations.
Okay.
Do you know terminology such as HVT and VIP?
High value target, and I would think that VIP is very important, person, or...
Yeah, VIP is going to be like a friendly that we're trying to extract, and a HVT we try and capture.
Gotcha. Yep.
And then that's another thing I forgot to mention. From this point on, we're going to try and avoid using here or there. Try and use your compass as your references.
Okay.
So right now, if I asked you to describe to me where the water tower is, what would you say?
West?
Yep. West, direct west, however you want to say it would work.
Okay.
And I'm going to say pilot out. What are you going to say?
And passenger out.
And one other thing.
Last man.
Good job. Alright.
I was trying not to get spotted.
You're fine. There's only, and it could have changed since I was in Rangers because I started out in Rangers, but the only branch I'm aware of that doesn't go prone immediately unless it's mission critical is Rangers. Instead, they crouch. And then if it is like about to enter a base, they'll go prone, or if it's like we can't get spotted or red line, they'll go prone. But if we're in the middle of a patrol, they will go prone. Or they will not go prone, they will just crouch.
Okay.
So I'm going to, for the sake of time, tell you the two most, or show you the two most common formations and then explain the third one that you might see. So if we say a column formation, if I am 1, 2 would be lined up directly behind me, 3 would be lined up behind 2, and 4 would be lined up behind 3.
Yes. Yep.
And then staggered formation, the easiest way of thinking about it is a perfectly symmetrical lightning bolt. So if I'm 1,
Okay.
2 is either going to be offset to my left or offset to
And
my
the
right.
other one over here.
Yep, and then 3 would be perfectly lined up with me, and then 4 would be lined up with 2.
Okay. Okay.
And remember, watch those here's and there's. I'll let that one slide just because I just said the rule.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
I just meant it as in where my location. I guess I should have said where I'm standing.
No,
Or
you're
at the
fine.
where,
It
yeah.
takes a minute. The most up and downs I think I've ever seen somebody do during a BCT is 94.
No
And
way.
so yeah, and so when we do
Wow.
up and downs, that's straight down, straight back up. If you have to
Okay.
pause, because sometimes if you do it too fast, you roll
Oh.
like that.
Like
So
that.
yep. So sometimes if you have the crouch in between, that's perfectly fine as well. And you just got to count them out loud. And it'd be 10
So
for
how
each
many,
infraction.
sorry, sir? Okay.
Yep. But you can, if you
One.
want to do them, you can. But since it's your first infraction, I won't make
2.
you.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
All right. So those are the two main formations, column and staggered. So column, just to reiterate, would be 2 behind 1, 3 behind 2, and then 4 behind 3.
Copy that.
Excuse me. And then staggered would be if I'm 1, you're 2, 3's lined up directly behind me, and 4's lined up directly behind you, usually with about a 5 to 10 meter spread in between each person.
Okay.
The only other one I can think of that you might see would be a wedge, which is, depending on if I say heavy right or heavy left, there would be, so right now if I said heavy left, 2 and 4 would be on my left, and 3 would be on my right.
Okay.
And then vice versa, if I said heavy right, 2 and 4 would be on my right, and 3 would be on my left.
Okay.
You have any questions about formations? We got a chopper.
No.
All right.
Nothing right now. Yeah.
That's fine. If you have questions
At least,
at any time,
I
let
guess
me know.
I guess I do have one. Sorry.
Yep.
So
No, you're fine.
if I'm just not trying to say like the same thing like here or there or anything like that.
Right.
So my question is if you were saying, where's on this target, would I say like on this location, or
You could say
that's what I
on
was
this
saying?
location, you could say on ping.
On ping? Okay.
Typically my guys try, in AFSOC I've got one guy that tries to run a little bit more tacticfully. So he would, if I'm trying to call out that rock right now, he'd try and say, you know, direct east, or, you know, just something like that. But yeah, if you just ping it and say on ping, that works just as well.
Okay,
Or if you see somebody and it sync shots them instead, just say Tango marked, whatever the sync shot is.
Okay. Perfect.
Alright, and then we'll go through bounding. So there's a couple different ways to bound, but the main way is if we get in cover at my current position and you lined up behind me. So I'll be 1 and you'll be 2.
Yes.
With the way that we bound that's different than a lot of other milsims is 1 assigns 2 a slot to go, 2 assigns 3, 3 assigns 4, and then 4 assigns 1. That being said, when I tell you to move to that spot, you can take 5 years to go there, you can take 2 seconds to go there. It is on your discretion. And what that means is it is up to you to move to that location, but it's up to you to do it safely and not get spotted in case it's mission critical to not get spotted. Now, if someone tries to move you somewhere and you can see before you break the formation that it is not safe, you can call them out and say, hey man, that's not a good call, and this is why, because they might not see a tango or a spotlight that will spot you when you move to that location.
Yeah.
So, if I tell you that there is a sniper on the north building on ping, and he is looking west, do you see the balcony or the front porch on Alpha Ping?
Ping, yes.
We will say that there are 2 tangos, one on the first rooftop, one on the porch, and they are looking towards each other. So one is looking west, and the other one is looking northeast.
Okay.
And I need to move up so we can take them out quietly and move the team up.
Okay.
I would say, and we're going to practice bounding, I would tell you I want 2 to move on ping. Sometimes you'll hear 2 move on ping at your own discretion, but once I've stated that, you move whenever you're ready. And when you start to move, when you leave your post, you're going to say moving. When you get to the ping, or whenever you move as far up as you can without getting spotted, you're going to say set. And if you're in between and the ping disappears and you forget where you're supposed to go, feel free to ask, hey, can I get a second ping, or can you describe to me that location? Or if you think you're at the ping after it's disappeared, just say, hey, I think I'm there, can you verify?
Okay.
So now we're going to run it live, so I'm going to assign you a spot to go, and then you're going to assign me a spot to go until we get up to the porch. So, 2, move on ping.
Moving.
Alright, chopper.
I got a chopper.
Yeah.
On ping.
Alright. The term that we prefer is set, but that's fine.
Yeah, I knew
for this it's fine.
I figured I messed that up.
You're fine.
Set.
It's close enough. I accept synonyms. So now all you gotta do is choose a spot for me.
Okay, and when I choose a spot for you, what's my terminology that I would use for...
You can just say on ping, or you can try to describe the location. So it's whatever you're more comfortable with. And ideally, you want me to move to cover.
Exactly. On ping, direct west.
Copy that. Come on, game. Alright, 1 moving. Can I get a reping on position?
Copy. ping,
Copy.
direct west.
So my only critique for this is the sniper might be able to see me, but if it's nighttime, it'd be a good call.
Okay.
And then once I get to the position, I'd say set. And now we're going to practice breaching. Have you done any breaching before?
And like my other game, like the Wildlands, but on here, so no.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to move up to porch, we'll go through
Okay.
breaching. So the one you're probably going to see the most with our guys are going to be cross breaching and hooking.
Okay.
So cross breaching is when I'm going to check my far. It's dark in that room. Okay, I'm going to check my southeast corner, and then when I move in, so when I say that I'm moving, the first thing I'm going to do is check that southwest corner, and then I'm going to check the southeast corner. I'm responsible for calling out the door and any tangos on that side. That being said,
Okay.
once I move in, the two or whoever is positioned, because sometimes we won't be in the same order that we're supposed to be in, just
Yeah.
because of how we'll be moving throughout the compound. But whoever is stationed across from me on the door is responsible for checking the northwest corner and the northeast corner, calling out any tangos and taking them down as needed.
Yes, exactly.
And then the third person to move in is going to check the center of the room, and then once the person that checks the south side of the room calls out the door, the third person will move to the door and get ready to breach with that person. So in our scenario, once I call out the door to the left, you're going to move behind me and get set on that door to breach.
Okay.
If we have a fourth person, the fourth person would watch our six the entire time.
Okay.
If we do not have a fourth person, three, after they clear the center of the room, will watch the back of the room, and then the second person that came in would move over to the doorway with one.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on that?
My only question, I guess, is, you know how typically in real life sort of thing, when you're moving in and breaching, a lot of soldiers, what they end up doing, special ops, is pat them on the back sort of thing, on their shoulder, to let them know that they're on their six. So what do you do typically in this situation? Do you sort of just say on your six? Or
You can
what
say
do you-
that, or if so we'll practice it with you behind me on this.
Okay.
So once you get, like, come over to my side for this, because that's
Okay.
going to be the best way to answer that question. Once you get into the spot that you're at, you're going to say set,
Set.
and then I would say one moving, and in this scenario, I'm going to check my left first because that's my blind spot, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to check, so I'm actually going to do the reverse. I'm going to check the southeast corner and then the southwest corner. The person that comes in behind me checks northwest corner,
Northeast, northwest.
and then northeast. Yep.
Northwest, northeast. Okay. And say, I would say northwest, northeast clear, or
You can just say right clear or left clear,
right
whichever
clear.
side you're
Okay.
clearing.
clear. Okay.
So that being said, when we breach the next room, where's the person that's on the doorway going to go when they go into it?
I would say that if you were going to come in, I would honestly think that you would go this way, and you would have another set of eyes crossing to cover you in that side to watch for anyone in this corner.
So the only issue I have with that,
But maybe not.
the only issue I have is go behind into the corner and crouch and aim down sight. If I do what you
Yeah.
said, let me know when I'm in your
Mhm.
line of sight. So if I say moving and I go to clear the right
Right now.
side. Yep.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen before the next person can come into the room?
You're going to be shot already.
Exactly.
So
So the
you wanna
first
keep
thing
tight
I'm
to the
going to
left.
do, yep, the first thing I'm going to do when I enter the room is clear my blind spot. And the person that's behind me better be checking in front, because if you get in position, come and get in position on the doorway
Okay.
and look into that next room. Where can you see the best?
You can only see, well, in that corner, you can only see a little bit, but you can't see all the way. the best, just like where the wheelbarrow is.
Right. And then if you look to the opposite end, where can you see the best from the cover?
The next corner. That's about it.
So you can see almost the
door?
entire right. So
Yeah,
you're going to
exactly.
clear your biggest blind spot first.
Exactly. That makes sense. Yep.
All right.
They clear the left side first.
Yep. So we can come outside. So if we're doing a cross breach, where are 2 and 4 going, or not 2 and 4, 3 and 4 going to be?
In a cross breach, 3 is going to check the center of the room.
Well, where are they
And
going to be
4.
when we're stacking outside? That's my bad. I should have clarified.
Okay. I would think that they're going to be directly, I would say, behind where I'm sort of standing.
So why would 3 not be behind 1? You're right for this scenario.
I would think only because of the situation of where you're going, because you're going, one's going to end up be going southwest, southeast, going to be checking the left side, and northwest, northeast is going right afterwards. Or sorry, second is going northeast, northeast. So I would think that they're going to stay stuck on this side for that concern, that they're going in the middle, but I don't know if that would really matter.
So for this scenario, you're right, but you're wrong in your explanation for a different reason.
I'm only thinking also as well just because of this crate staying here, because you can't come in, but
if you're not flush with the wall, 3 is going to be exposed further into the room, so somebody might be able to see him before we throw a flashbang or before we start moving. So 3 is compromising himself and the mission by being in this position. So that being said, when the wall is flush, sorry, I had a chopper for a moment, but we're good. When the wall is flush and there is nothing impeding 3 being perfectly lined up behind 1, 3 is going to be behind 1 for a cross breach.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, the only other way that we really cleared that, really it's only people in my branch that I've seen use it, is if I say that I'm going to hook right, I'm going to hook in, check the right corner first, the next person that comes in is going to check the opposite corner, and then the next people that come in are going to check the middle.
Okay.
But we mainly use cross breaching, so that's what we're going to do. When we move in, it's either going to be off of red, yellow, green, or it's going to be on the bang of a flashbang. Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright. So I'm going to just say bang to simulate the flashbang, and we'll do a practice run, and then we'll do a live run with the flashbang. Alright?
Okay, so can I just rerun, like I'm going to be running as 1, and you're going to be running as 2?
I will be running as 1, you will be running as 2.
Okay, run as 2, okay.
Alright. So, bang, I'd say 1 moving.
Okay, 2 moving.
And then I'd say, left side clear, I've got a doorway.
Right side clear, moving on your location.
Alright. I'm set on doorway. And then once you're in position, you're going to say set on 1 or set.
Right, set on 1.
Alright, moving. And then I'd say left clear. Once I say moving...
Oh, sorry, you're standing still on my screen,
okay.
Sorry.
We're fine.
You're glitched doing circles. I wasn't sure if you're actually moving or not.
Okay, we'll do it again.
That?
Just
yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Alright, set on your location.
Alright, 1 moving.
2 moving.
Left clear.
Right side clear.
So the only thing that's going to be different when you run it live with a full squad is people are going to be talking at the same time. And if somebody calls out a tango, if it's a room this small, they should shoot the tango as they're calling them out. But the only case that might not be is if there is a HVT.
True.
So if we're doing this on a flashbang, who's going to throw the flashbang if we have 4 people?
I would think not us mounting. I would think it would be the very last person, number 4. Because he'd run over, throw the flashbang, get back to cover.
So the only thing that you're wrong with is he's not going to run over. Since he's going to be directly behind you, He's going to step out, center the flashbang where it needs to be, and then he's going to toss it, and then get back in position behind you.
Okay.
But since it's just us, I'll throw the flashbang, and we'll move on the bang. Any questions?
Okay. No.
It can also be 3 that throws the flashbang. It's just up to team lead's call on who does it.
Okay.
All right, flashbang out. 1 moving.
2 moving.
Left side clear of go to door.
Right side clear. Moving on your location.
Stacked on door.
Set on your location.
Left move or 1 moving.
2 moving.
Left clear.
Right clear.
All right.
Sorry, your guy did the same thing.
You're
So
fine.
I just started moving.
Once I say moving, if I'm glitching out, just move behind me, and
Yeah.
it'll be all right. If shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan. Is what it is. All right. For this next part, you're going to be operating solo to capture a HVT. God damn it.
Okay.
Fucking chopper. The way I explain it is that there are 3 different tiers of HVT. Tier 1 being the highest, and Tier 3 being the lowest. Tier 1 will be your bagmen and your red hats. And then Tier 2 will be your drone operator, radio operator, and any other kind of operator. If you're in conquest mode, tactician technically counts. And then a Tier 3 would be a breacher, a sniper, or a rocket gunner. Do you have any questions on that?
Yeah, a little bit. Just in general of you're just assigned as it? You have everyone has a certain tier?
Each enemy has a certain tier. So the Tier 1 is going to be the people that we are prioritizing to capture in a base.
Okay.
So like if we enter the base and there's a bagman and a red hat and the objective is to capture an HVT, that's who we're going to go after first. That being said, if there is a radio operator and a red hat, we're going to try and get the red hat. If something goes wrong with the red hat and the red hat dies, we're going to go after the radio operator. And then if something goes wrong with the radio operator and there's a breacher in the base, then we go for the breacher.
Okay.
Does that clarify that for you?
Can I just ask, like, what's the red hat? What do you mean by that exactly?
So red hat are the guys that are in complete black. They usually carry an assault rifle. They have a red beret.
Okay.
It's almost the exact same beret that I'm wearing, actually. It's just completely red.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright. You got any other questions?
Nope.
Alright. So your objective for this part is to capture Alpha alive.
Okay.
You may kill anyone else in your way. You may use anything that is on your belt.
Okay. Alright. Moving.
If you're, nah, for that, you're right. I was gonna say it's optional to say moving right when you did that, but I guess you're right. If you hear a drone, it's mine. It's not an enemy drone.
Copy that.
It's alright if he gets away. I can assign a different. Alright, you don't have to chase him. I like the effort, though.
I tried really hard to get the guy.
Well, usually I don't see a bagman. It's usually a red hat. And so bagmen, in my book, bagmen are harder to capture because they try and run away from you.
Yeah. But
but you did everything I would have tried to do there. I think the only thing that bit you was that they were looking in your direction.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me assign a new person. Alright. This one technically isn't an HVT, they'd be a tier 3, but New Tango marked Alpha.
What's my objective here, sir?
Same time as last. Just try and capture him and bring him back to me alive.
Copy that. I have the target, sir.
Alright, bring him back to me. You can kill anyone in your way. We are going to stow him in the chopper. And you have reached the halfway point. How's it feel?
Well, pretty good, sir. Just trying to pay attention and learning a bunch of different things. So I'm happy.
Yeah, we had one time we had a 11-year-old try out, and in the end it didn't work because, you know, when you're 11, you let a lot of emotions get to you.
Yeah.
But the entire time I ran him through BCT, he was taking notes and putting sticky notes all over his TV so he'd remember everything.
Yeah.
Which started to make me nervous, but I'm at the chopper on ping.
Oh, copy.
Yeah, I should have said something, but we're good.
Okay.
And he should only be able to get
Moving on,
into a passenger seat.
Copy that. So I
I'm
have
gonna
a
go ahead and
question.
turn on. Yep.
When say we're doing like this, right? Obviously, with with a VIP. Would I put like when I stole him? Would I would be like target in passenger?
You don't necessarily have
Or
to say
you
that,
don't have to. Okay.
but if it's a big bird, like a gyps, I would prefer that just because of the situation we had yesterday where we put an HVT in the chopper in the back, and since that didn't have a door, he actually jumped on out and started shooting at us again.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring that up just because you asked that.
Right one, last man.
All right. And then, did I mention the jumps to you before? I can't remember if I did.
No,
Okay.
you haven't.
So we do a hey-ho and a hey-low jump.
Okay.
A hey-ho is a high-altitude, high opening. A hey-low is a high-altitude, low opening. So hey-ho, essentially the second that you are in the air, you are going to pull your chute, or you can wait to go down a little bit and pull your chute. A hey-low is you're going to pull your chute as close to the ground as you feel comfortable, but you need to do it by getting low and landing successfully for it to count as a hey-low.
Okay.
Alright, pilot out.
Alright, passenger out.
Do you see the pitcher's mound?
Sorry?
The pitcher's mound on ping?
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. The
I don't see any photos, sorry.
I didn't say photo, I said pitcher's mound like in baseball.
Pictures? Oh, okay.
So this circle of dirt is going to be your target to land.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
And anywhere outside of that, so like this green area will be 10 to 20 depending on how far away you land.
Okay.
The next tan line will be 30. Outside of that will be 40 and 50.
Yes.
If you completely miss and don't even end up in the baseball field, you're doing up and downs until I touch down to pick you up.
Okay.
But that being said, we can get in the chopper. Pilot on. You can down him if
Right
it
one.
made you grab him.
Last man.
So, do you remember what I said earlier about when we jump?
Yes, you said red light, yellow light, green light. In pilot is the one that is going to tell you when you're going to jump.
Perfect.
And is this a high ho or a light ho? Are you going to tell me?
This is going to be a halo jump.
Halo, sorry.
You're fine. The main part I care about is hearing the last part right. The first part doesn't mean as much as the last part. And you will be racing me down for this.
Copy.
Now, when you jump out, what are you going to say when you jump?
I would think I'm going to say, right one. I would think I would, like right one, last man jumping, or?
Yep, you'd say right one jumping, last man.
Okay, right one jumping, last man. Okay.
Yep. That being said, prep to jump.
Copy.
You'll be jumping on green, red, yellow, 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 green.
Right one jumping, last man. This
Did
is
you?
sort of, no. It's sort of a weird. Oh, here we go. No, that's seat change. How do I jump? Sorry.
Hold square. You're
That's
fine.
what I tried to do, but it won't let me jump.
Alright. Try switching to the back seat and try.
Okay. No, it's still not letting me jump.
Alright. Let's go into your settings menu real quick and see if something's changed. If you go to the controller in the settings menu.
Okay, just 1 second. Settings. Okay.
If you hit customize controls.
Okay.
Under, where is it?
So hold X. It says skydive.
That
jump.
is that's for base jumping off of ledges.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find it. Wheel, item wheel, not that. Open parachute, where's just normal parachute? Okay, I guess I can't find it. It should be square normally if your stuff's set to default.
Yeah, that's what it is to get on there. It will tell me square. The going passenger, but
What we'll do is I'll land, or actually hold on, let me go a little lower. Try parachuting now. So hold square, don't tap it. Actually, what's it say at the bottom of the bottom left of your screen? Does it say square parachute?
No, it just says seat change.
Interesting. Let me check something real quick. Do you have the parachute unlocked in your skills menu?
Probably not then.
If you go to options and before the customization menu, you
Does
see
he have the parachute unlocked?
do you see the parachute over the Panther class icon?
On here, before options, I go to. Yeah, I see Panther here. Yeah.
Do you see right above the Panther the parachute symbol?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is it blue or gray?
There. I just got it here now.
Okay.
Okay. There, now I can able to parachute.
Alright.
Okay.
Switch back to the right one seat.
Okay. Alright, right one.
Alright. So red, yellow, green.
Right one passenger, or right one jumping, last man.
Alright. Pilot out. Keep in mind you're racing me to the dirt pile.
Copy that.
And then when you land, you're going to say boots on ground. So for me, I am boots on ground.
Boots on the ground.
Alright. Now, We're not going to go to Alpha Mark just yet. I'm going to go make a couple explosions, so prep for that. Before I do the explosions, you are allowed to use any cover inside of the baseball field. You may only go outside of the baseball field if you are actively engaging the people that are shooting at us.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Alright. I'm going to start throwing the grenades. This is one of my favorite parts. Alright.
So, could I say if anyone was coming to our right, or on my right, could I say enemy contact right side? Or enemy contact right? Or would you
can just say enemy contact in the direction.
Like northeast?
Yeah, that'd be better in case I'm looking the opposite direction. Because if I'm looking the opposite direction, your right is my left. That being said, you do not get my help for this part. You have to take them out by your own.
Copy that.
That's funny.
It's definitely very challenging. I can't even see them.
Yeah. If they didn't come through the fence, that'd be why. Alright, we've got one. Come on, game. Sync shot it. Thank you.
Do you think I could get another try at?
Yeah, I can res you. That's my favorite sentence.
Thank you.
Don't forget to heal.
And I'm not allowed to leave the section, correct?
You may leave this section if you are in current contact with enemies.
Okay.
So right now, yep. So right now you see how our compass is clear?
Yeah. So now I gotta stay in the ballpark.
We refer to that as gray. You know when you shoot a shot, but they don't know where you are, and they're just kind of like, what the hell was that?
Yes.
We refer to that as yellow. The next step before you're in open combat with them, so before your red line, and you're in an active firefight, in between yellow and red will be orange.
Okay.
You got any questions about that?
Nope.
Alright, I'm throwing some more grenades. Apparently my character's got an arm today. Alright, I might have to kill. Oof. You said fuck that guy in particular. Okay, well I got sniped. So keep your eyes out. Or just stay in cover.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you get sniped too?
Nah, I got a grenade thrown at me, and then I tried to get mounted behind a tree, and he got a nick at me. Got me.
Gotcha.
Kind of field him, but...
That's alright, you'll get another try at it. Alright. Do I have grenades still? I do. Sweet. Alright, same drill as before.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and keep it a little bit more to the west this time just because of that sniper. Alright. You're cleared whenever you see tangos.
Okay.
They are keeping you on your toes.
What? Oh. I don't even know
You're fine.
where he even hit me.
Hey man, I'm giving you props just because you had the balls to say that you wanted to run this again.
Oh, I do.
Because most people, once I res them that first time, they're like, okay, where are we going from here? I don't want to do that again.
Oh no, I don't give up. I'll get these guys.
Do you have any syringes in your gear slots?
Am I just gotta get healed up here? I think I do.
Because what I was gonna say is, if you
Oh
don't,
no,
I
I
would
don't.
highly recommend starting to use those in all your classes and whatnot. Because the way we run, when you pop that syringe, it heals you and any injury you will have.
You'll heal any injury I have?
So, like, if you were to use it after I resed you right there, it would heal
Yes.
you all the way to max, and it would also take off that injury that you had.
Oh wow, so what do I do, sir? Do I like, do I buy them at Maria?
You can
Miramon,
craft
or?
them later too.
Okay.
I know one of them, the MK2, is behind a skill point thing. Let me
Okay.
look for the other while you're doing that, unless you're out of combat already.
I'm out of combat. I threw a grenade to try to get some of them. Come
Okay.
after me again. There we go. Come on. Go, guys.
Yeah, I don't see them, but you can buy them from the shop. Um, but later on when you unlock them, you can craft them as well.
Okay. Shit. Oh man, that was a bad mistake. Down. I did not see the guy hiding behind that.
Alright. Alright, I located our sniper.
There's probably not such things, and I know Wildlands you had a medic drone, even if you could revive me from
There
that.
is one in this, however, you have to be playing the medic class to use it.
Oh.
That is a corpse and not you.
I'll just have to respawn here, and then try again.
Negative. We do not respawn. We wait for somebody to pick us up.
Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure, because I only had like 10 seconds, and
No, you're
I wasn't
fine.
gonna respawn.
I hadn't said it yet because you hadn't asked yet, and you
Oh,
hadn't
copy.
tried to yet.
My bad.
Alright. No, you're perfectly fine. I hadn't said anything yet, so technically that's on me, but we're good.
I clicked to deploy on you because it.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine.
Can you, when your timer runs out, can you just respawn, or can you always revive me?
I can always revive you. There's not a
Oh,
timer
okay,
on
my
it.
bad. I would have waited.
No,
My
you're
bad.
fine. Alright, I took out the sniper.
Okay, I'm moving.
Which side are you coming in from?
Northeast. I'm going off of your single beacon. Right now, I am northeast. My location is
I'm on ping.
heading directly north. Copy. Moving to your location.
I've got eyes on you.
Copy.
Got a tango. Where are you at?
Moving to
There's a tango
ping.
somewhere to the east, so watch your 6. I've got line of sight on you. Tango marked Alpha.
Moving to ping. Copy.
Alright, we're gonna hold position until we can clear all tangos coming in our AO.
Copy.
And I'm gonna work with you because this is a lot more than I'm used to coming to the baseball field, but you know what? I kinda like it.
I'm an enemy tango, or enemy on ping.
Alright.
He is southeast.
Copy, I've got eyes on. I'm gonna drop him. He's down.
Copy that.
Alright. Screw it. We might be in infinite combat, but just pick up a body and we'll start moving towards Alpha Mark. You're going to be squad lead, so you're going to be 1, I'm going to be 2. You get to tell me what to do.
Okay, copy. Alright.
Completely unsuppressed still.
Copy that.
2 moving on your 6.
One moving to ping.
We do have spotlights in the air as well. There's one on ping.
We have a turret northeast.
Heavy down. If I see anybody coming towards us that I think's a threat,
Sniper.
that we're already in combat with, I'm gonna take them. Eyes on.
Ping. Grenade mark.
Sniper's down.
Alright.
Did you see
one
who
moving
threw
forward. Negative. Enemy straight ahead. Enemy down. Another man down. Man down. One down.
Copy.
Requesting revive.
I'm gonna hold on that until I can verify I am clear in the immediate area. And then, so when we're down, dead men don't talk.
Okay.
Alright, which one's you?
No, that's not me. Nope.
So you see how I just brought you to cover?
Yes.
The only person that can revive while we're in the middle of a firefight is going to be medic.
Copy.
Go ahead and bandage up while we're in cover.
Go ahead and sorry.
Go ahead and heal yourself.
Okay.
And then, if we get the opportunity, I'll teach you something that I teach everyone in my branch that will be helpful to you in the future in close quarters combat. But we can go ahead and move and you can grab a body.
Okay. Moving north, directly north, towards ping.
Alright, I'm covering.
Alright. Picking up HVT.
On your move.
Alright. One moving towards ping.
2 on your 6.
North. One moving northeast.
Copy. Once you say you're moving the first time, you don't have to keep saying that you're moving. You can if you want, just to be clear, but you're not required to. After you say moving that first time, the rest of the team should be keeping eyes on you.
Copy that.
I've got ears on tangos to our southwest. They sound far away.
Copy that.
Ears on Tango's to the northwest. Negative eyes on. They sound closer than the last one. Eyes on Tango, marked Alpha. Direct northwest. Another Tango marked Bravo.
Copy that. Taking Bravo out.
Alright. You're listening to their conversation?
No, I wasn't. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that's why you laughed. Or I thought I heard a chuckle. They were having a funny conversation on my end.
Enemy north, directly north on marked B. Taking him out.
Good shot. Keep in mind to check roofs occasionally.
Copy.
Oh shit, fell in the water. That's my bad, I was covering her 6. I'm back up.
Copy.
I've got ears on Tango southwest, negative eyes. Sounds like we've got some direct west as well.
Yes, direct west. On ping, Bravo.
Copy. Let me know if you ever want me to take anyone.
Going to move north.
Copy. I'm on you. Once we get to Alpha Mark, you may put the body down.
Copy.
We've got a spotlight to our direct east. I've got ears on a Tango nearby south. Yep.
On ping. Enemy on ping.
Yep. How
I'll
you
take
want?
him out.
Copy.
You
Keep
can
in
take-
mind I can CQC.
You may as well take him out.
Copy.
Copy.
Tango
We got
down.
enemy Tango. Enemy Tango. Heavy gunner. Got multiple
down.
Tangos. Enemy gunners down.
Covering.
Down.
If you want to move towards bridge,
Copy.
behind the barricade.
Moving towards bridge. Got multiple possible enemy Tangos on my 6.
Copy.
I
I'm
got
moving.
enemy Tangos ahead of me on bridge.
You focus on the ones in
Down.
front. I got the ones on the back.
Copy that.
Alright, back's clear for now.
Copy, moving
Scratch
forward.
that. Yep, you keep focusing on front.
How did it get dropped?
Sometimes it
Yeah,
does that
awesome.
after they take enough damage because the game thinks you're using a human shield.
Oh, okay. I'll pick this other guy up now.
Yep, you're fine.
Yep.
I'm gonna unmark
There's
Alpha.
one moving towards ping.
Come on, game. Alright. So you know how I was covering her back and firing as you were moving forward?
Yes.
So if those were enemies only coming from our 6, so only coming from behind us, and I'm covering and we're firing and you're moving to cover or you're moving to safety,
Yes.
the proper military term is peeling, or you can use falling back. That's what they use in the movies. So as I'm giving you suppressive fire, you're going to be falling back and moving to cover. In close quarters combat situations, once you are in cover, you are going to tell me that you're covering for me to come back, and you're going to make sure it's safe for me.
Copy. So you'd
Yep.
cover my 6, and then I'd get to cover your 6 as you're coming.
Exactly.
Copy.
That way, you're protected while you're falling back, and I'm going to slowly be falling back behind you, but keeping eyes on any tangos. You want me to CQC that tango?
There's 2. We got 2 enemy tangos here. If you want to take out the other one, I'll take out first one if you want to start.
Yep. Yeah, I got spotted. That's my bad. I goofed.
Okay. What was the proper word to describe there, to communicate?
Peeling? Or you mean what just happened?
To take both of those 2 enemy tangos down, would you want me rather safe? Like, we got enemy tango.
What you said is fine. I just wasn't flush against the wall, and that's why I got spotted.
Oh, okay, no worries.
You can put that body down, by the way.
Okay.
Your current objective is to now find a 4-man vehicle. You're on the last part of the BCT.
Okay.
Alright. Have you found a vehicle yet?
Working on it.
Copy that. There should be... Interesting. There is not one where there normally is. Alright, there's one on ping.
I'm working on one right here.
Oh, copy.
Sir.
Give me a ping on that location. Oh shit, you wanna boot. Alright. I respect that. I'm working my way to you, approaching from direct west.
1, this is 2, I've secured a vehicle.
Copy that.
Or, sorry, 2, this is 1, secured vehicle.
You're fine. I'm on ping if you want to drive to my location.
Copy, move to location.
And then move to passenger seat.
Is there an option on this, or I just gotta actually switch?
You can just...
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me one moment real quick. Alright. My iPad died.
Oh,
I,
hear that.
I monitor Discord as I play, but it's charging now. Alright, can you open your TAC map and
Okay.
do you see Alpha Mark directly northeast of our position? More east than north?
Sorry, do I see what, sorry?
Alpha Mark? It is
Alpha
in New
Mark.
Sterling Province, east of our position.
No, I don't yet.
So
Okay.
if you zoom out as far as you can zoom out,
Yes, I see it here. Alpha Mark,
Okay.
yes.
you're going to
Castle
be,
Fields, yes.
yep, you're going to be navigating us to that mark. We
Copy.
can go off-road, we can go on-road.
Okay. I'm just trying to find a current location. Okay. Okay. We may as well start to go on road. Take a left.
Just
Take another left here, sir.
copy that.
Head straight all the way as you start to get onto the main road. Enemy ahead.
Straight or left?
Keep going straight, sorry.
Copy that. You know, you're fine. I just asked because I almost ran into the left path. But keep your TAC map open the entire time.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
we
Just keep
get-
driving straight here.
copy. If we get into the scenario where I need you because I've gone down or something, I'll let you know.
Copy. We got a checkpoint ahead as well. Coming up.
Copy.
Keep driving straight, sir. And you're gonna take your next negative. Keep going for right now,
Copy.
and then you're going to take your next right off road. Can
Let me know when to go off-road.
keep going ahead for right now. You're gonna take your next right. You're going to see a street road on your right up here.
This one?
Copy. Yes, affirmative.
Copy.
If you take next near right, you can make it up into the field towards this.
What's up?
I'm saying if you take another right, you can sort of make it towards make it up to the.
We're actually at a field just below.
Oh my God, my bad.
You're fine.
I messed up here.
You're
I have,
perfectly
for
fine.
some reason, I have a stupid ping marking that. Okay, negative. You're gonna have to. Stupid me. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
take a 180 and get through this road. That's on me.
You're perfectly fine. Sometimes the game glitches,
And
because I
then,
did think about taking us to that one, but...
I was kind of wondering why I couldn't figure it out there. You're gonna take a right at the end of this road.
Copy. Alright, you want me to keep going straight? Copy
No,
that.
negative. Take veer right, veer right. And veer right, and keep going straight all that way.
Copy.
You're gonna pass through this Scout Center. And you're gonna take your next off-road to the right
Copy.
towards Ping.
Yep. Alright, good sir. That is your BCT. You may close TAC map, exit vehicle, and we will teleport back to Air 1.
Okay. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. It was a pleasure doing your BCT, actually. What branch would you like to go into, and what call sign would you want?
Well, it's a hard decision for me in ways because I don't know what ones are really more active. You know, the person I was talking to when I was first trying to join here, he goes under the KEG. I was just talking to him. I'm just trying to find his name here. Triple. So Trip.
Yeah.
And he's in the Green Berets
Mm-hmm.
with
Ace.
Pardon?
Ace is the CO for that, if I'm correct.
Yes. So I was sort of thinking maybe that direction, or Navy SEALs, but I'm not sure what's going on with all the divisions. You know, I kind of wanted to go with a group that wasn't super full, so that I had some time to be able to actually play and
Yeah.
be with people. You know what I mean? Not be full and having to sort of wait all the time.
Right. So that being said, the most active branches that I have noticed would go the 75th Rangers, Green Berets, my current branch, which is AFSOC or the Air Force.
Yes.
Then it would probably go to SAS, then the SEALs, and then to MARSOC.
Okay.
And
So,
that's just
maybe
from
I'd
what
like
I've noticed.
Maybe I'd like to join the Green Berets.
Okay. You do get one
I'd be,
transfer after this.
Yes.
So if it doesn't work out, you still have options.
Copy that. Well, that's fine. I'd
Alright.
I like that, please, sir. And pronounce me like Skull Rain for a tag or Skull.
Which one would you prefer? Skull or Skull Rain?
Skull Rain, most likely.
Copy that. 2 words or one?
Well, actually, I actually just maybe just make it Skull. Or make it easier.
Copy. Alright. Welcome to the Milsim. You should be open to a lot more things and a lot more documents that can answer questions. If you have any further questions, feel free to either send it to Barracks Chat or feel free to PM me or any other members of High Command.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep, and then let me add you to all of the PSN chats as well before I forget. Yeah.
Understand here. So now technically, would I not say like boots off the ground because technically
If you're getting
not...
offline,
Okay, okay, gotcha.
if you're gonna still be on, you're fine. Like if you're looking at that, you can see I said boots on at 21:13 for my time, and for me, it is currently 0200.
Okay.
So you just say boots on when you're getting online and gonna be on game, and then you just say boots off, or you're gonna say bog, not boots on. My bad. Even though they mean the same thing, we try and only use bog.
That's perfect.
What's up?
So I guess the last few things, the last things I was sort of curious on is when I could do like a EOD class. I guess when they have them available.
So for that, if you are looking at Discord right now,
Yes.
and this is gonna make your life easier in the long run, let me end the video real quick before we